Yeah, you can just, I mean, you can just narrate kind of what happens. Like if you want just a single roll, we don't have to keep doing this back and forth. You can just have us roll a general dice or something, and you can just kind of narrate what happens.
Okay, so the next one.
Law gets caught cheating.
Okay, so Ned, you see while kind of chipping his, sneaking a card on the table or whatever you guys are playing. If you're doing just dice, he's tipping the dice over.
I'm too proud of you to be angry.
You're not cheating, you're not trying.
You're learning. You're learning there, little blow. Of course, I won't be giving you any of my money now.
Roll your stealth.
Just walk out. I don't know there's a bear there.
Okay, well, as soon as you walk out, you see a big bear. Eating fish. A big bear. It looks up at you like, "Are you prey?"
It was free when he says that. Talking bear?
It's a talking bear.
You gonna eat me?
Are you prey?
I don't know.
I'm down there kind of just watching the bear. Like, I know I'm not there yet. Never mind.
All right.
So I can eat you?
For now,
Wait, if he goes down there while the bear's there, that means that I would be there, which means I would be down there watching the bear.
No, Caldora's room's down there. Caldora just came out of her room. You wouldn't be down there.
But if she came out of her room while the rest of us were gone, that bear wouldn't be there yet.
That's true, because I didn't bring the bear back until like near dark.
I'm always in my room. I don't always come upstairs because I don't like it upstairs. I'm like dry. I don't like light.
Do you come out of your room all day? You just said you came out of your room.
Every once in a while, I'll come up and get something to drink or eat, and I'll go back to my room.
Okay, and then there's not a bear there until at night.
Okay.
When you come out at night, there's a big bear in there.
That's what's
Or
surprising.
the tabaxi sitting next to it.
Okay, so what do you tell the bear?
Whatever. Walk by, yes.
She is not prey.
There's with the chains in.
Leave her alone. She is not prey. Leave her alone.
Okay.
James is just blowing it.
Yep, I know. Anyways, all right. So the next morning.
Tilly had some stuff you want to do.
Oh, okay. What are you doing, Chalu?
Get someone to go with him if you can, maybe Galidius. He wants to go talk to the gnomes in the warehouse.
Okay, so at the Temple of Dawn?
Yeah, wherever the warehouse with the mechs we got from the Zargarund.
Yeah, that would be at the Temple of Dawn.
Great.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do?
I want to ask the gnomes what they've found about the machines since they've been studying them.
Well, that's a very interesting machine you got here. And you said you got it from the Zargarund?
Sure did.
Well, first of all, who or what are Zargarund?
Duergar, psionic dwarves.
Durgar! And you got a wonder. See, these crystals are tuned by psionics. It's the best we can figure out. I don't think we'll be able to make new ones. But, so if you lose one or you lose a control crystal, it's probably not going to work anymore.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Do you think these things will pass through a magic circle? Teleportation circle?
They might.
What if I could make them smaller?
Yeah, I mean, it would all depend on the size of the circle.
Right. Okay. Well, I might have an experiment to perform when I come back.
Oh,
If you're interested in participating.
sure. I mean, this is fascinating. These things, we've never seen anything like it.
All right. Well, I'll be back shortly. I want to go to the Flagstaff Tower.
Okay.
See if I can get one of the wizards there to teach me the enlarge reduce spell.
Okay. That'll take a couple hours.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to teach it to you.
Okay.
I was just listening to that gnome voice, and I was just imagining this like gnome with like this gray beard, just stroking it and thought all he's saying all this crap.
What program is he on?
Huh?
He's not in Discord. He's not in Roll20. How is he talking?
He's in Discord.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
I see Cody, Generix,
That's
Kalu.
Jano is James.
Oh,
Okay. Well, once I have the spell, I'll head back
By the way,
to the warehouse.
Okay.
it's Jenny, by the
Okay.
way.
Okay, whatever. Go ahead, Tilly.
My goal is to cast reduce on one of the machines.
Okay.
See if I can get it down small enough to make it reasonable to take with us.
You can reduce it down to a large humanoid size.
Okay, so they're like a... What are they now? Huge?
Well, actually, no, it's large, so you would be able to reduce it down to its halfling size. So you can take it down to, what is it, an 8?
Yeah, so weight is reduced. Dimensions are reduced by half. Weight is reduced to 1/8.
Okay, so half would be, it's giant, so you would make it human size, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I want to see if I can still control it.
You're using that crystal?
Yeah.
You can control it, but it seems to be pretty awkward. It doesn't seem to work as smoothly as it did before.
At least I can control enough to get to the circle, expand it when I get back, or when we get through. Can I get a stat block on that at some point, just so I know what it's capable of?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it to you.
I'd appreciate it. Gray wants to know what he thinks of this whole thing.
Who?
The gnome.
Oh.
This is the experiment. We're
He
going to
thinks
shrink
it's
the
pretty
machine with magic.
fascinating, and he's like checking the machine here and there, looking, seeing if the gear's all reduced down and if it's still, and he's looking at the mechanism and he's like, this doesn't seem as effective as it was before. It doesn't work as smoothly. It doesn't look like all the gears shrink at the same rate. So some of them are off kilter.
But do you think it'll tolerate being enlarged again?
I don't know. Some of the gears might strip if you do it that way. Or they might come apart. It doesn't seem like they shrunk all at the same time.
Can you fix it as it is? Maybe when I enlarge it, it will still function?
I mean, you'd have to take it apart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can put it back together. This thing's pretty complicated.
All right. Well, if you had 3 days, what could you do?
Well, we can try. We'll try to document everything as best as we can. But other than that, I can't make any guarantees.
Can I help at all?
You can help? Do you know how to catalog things well?
Yeah. I do a lot with catalog a lot of spells.
Can you
Helped a historian catalog information in the past.
can you draw parts?
I haven't drawn plans, but I can at least do cataloging.
Well, I guess maybe we can get it done.
Right, so I'm going to help them work on the machine.
Okay. So they will very carefully have you mark down each part as they remove it from the machine and where it came from, and in the order that they take it apart.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to make an exploded diagram of the machine that they are taking apart. And there are a lot of complicated works and clockwork springs and mechanisms and gears and...
I might mention that we do have a dwarf. If having a dwarf eye would help, we can get Lazarus from the tavern.
It may or may not. I don't know. How has she put these machines together?
No, but she would be familiar with dwarven clockworks, probably. She does have some skills. Actually, she has taken one of these apart before. Yeah, the first one we encountered, she removed the guns from it.
Oh, certainly
There's
wouldn't hurt,
also
I hope.
there's also the dwarven prisoners we took. They might be able to do it. There's a few of them that are sworn by honor to help us with what we need because we defeated them.
It's true, we do have Zargroon sworn to us. And I don't think we put them in prison, did we?
Yeah, you did. You handed them over to the City Watch.
Okay. Well, I might talk with... Yeah, I can get us some the Zargroon that run these machines. Now that I think about it.
Oh, that might be...
Should just give me a couple hours to go talk to Vajra and see if I can get one of them.
Okay. So you can get up there. Vajra will write you a letter to hand to the gaoler at the castle, and they can go and find one of the guys there. Do you know which one you want?
One of them that is sworn to us by honor, I'll just ask them if they have any experience with these machines.
Repairing and taking
Well,
apart.
are you going to go down and look for them down in the cell, in the cells?
Mm-hmm.
Because you might be able to recognize the engineer, one of the engineers, because you killed one and the other one you captured.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so you get down there, you find the engineer, you get, he's not very wanting to help you now that you turned him over to the city guard. Because you betrayed his trust.
To be honest, we couldn't trust you in the first place. But if you'll help me out, I'll see if I can get your people released. And we will send you on your way with your oath of honor fulfilled.
That I might be able to do. And you swear that on your honor that you will uphold this bargain.
On my honor, I will do everything in my power to get you released.
All right. You should know that these people
You're being
do
bad.
not plan on letting us go.
What makes you say that?
Because you told them that we were slavers and they are waiting for more evidence and then they will put us to death.
Well, Waterdeep is facing a great threat. If you can help us defeat it, I bet you can earn your pardon with the understanding you never return to the city.
All right. I will take this risk. I have nothing to lose.
All right. Guess we'll head back to the warehouse and get started.
Okay. So he'll go back to the warehouse. And he'll push the gnomes around. Get away from that, you stupid gnome! And he says, I need a spanner, I need a hammer, I need some branches, I need... So he names off about 15 different tools. And he says, oh, I need the tuning crystal.
Right. I also have a set of runic tools, so I should be able to get them pretty well equipped.
You have my tools.
Yep.
That will do perfectly.
Oh, and during one of my conversations with Vajra, there was some stuff I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So if we can just do that.
Sure.
Mostly it's just, after I get the letter, I might ask her. So, how is Furore doing? You two seem close.
Furore? Who's Furore?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Vorak. I forget he goes by a different name since he's been exiled.
Are you talking about Korbat?
Yes.
Well, he seems to be doing well.
Oh, good. I've been worried about him since his wife died. I understand his people either die or go insane after something like that.
Well, he doesn't seem to be experiencing madness.
Well, that's good. I would hate to see a being that powerful lose his mind. I mean, I'm sure you're aware how powerful he is.
Oh, yes, very. He's taught me a thing or two.
Yeah, learning a little bit about psionics and mind reading, are you?
Well, let's just say he has more powers than psionics, too. He knows some of the old ways before the times of troubles. Before the spell plague.
Oh, wow. That would be quite fascinating. As a student of history myself, I would enjoy hearing some of these stories sometimes.
Oh, I'll ask him if it's all right if you listen in on a session.
I would be glad to.
All right, so we will be meeting tomorrow afternoon at about, say, 2 p.m. You're going to be there.
Right.
I will ask him ahead of time.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for your help and have a good day.
And you. So it's getting around to supper time. Anybody else doing anything today?
Yeah, I'll just help the gnomes and stuff.
Okay.
I guess if everything's going to be closing down, I'm just going to sit there and work with the bear and trying to get him a basic understanding of how things work in society.
Now that he's full, he's curled up and his eyes keep drooping. But he's trying to pay attention.
Okay, I'll work with him for a couple of hours and then let him go to sleep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Isael is going to at least on the way back forge. When he was on his way back, he would have at least tried to forge to try to get ingredients to conduct a seance with fast.
So what are you looking for?
I wouldn't know that offhand, off the top of my head. but I'm guessing things like sage.
Have you looked up Bast at all?
No, I have not. I should.
Yes, you should. So why don't you do that now? And then you can figure out what you want to get tomorrow. And as everybody else settles in for the evening, the halfling Frida feeds you guys. And
Do we have anybody that really benefits from a short rest?
No. Oh, well, I do. Wild shapes come back on short rest.
I get bardic inspirations back on a short rest.
Because I have a spell, a third level spell called Catnap, which can give you a short rest in 10 minutes.
Nice.
I don't know if that's worth memorizing or not.
well,
I get back some
remember,
minor abilities with a short rest, but nothing significant.
yeah, remember
Yeah.
also in a short rest you can get HP back.
Yep.
So it could be useful at any time. Anytime you're getting low on HP, then you spend your hit dice. But anyways, so anybody else doing anything this night?
Oh, that was easy.
All right. So in the morning, when the tavern's opening up for breakfast, there's several people that come in for breakfast, including Borak. And with him, he brings Victor. And as he brings Victor into the tavern, he unlocks the collar that's on Victor's neck and removes it. I believe you wanted this back. You notice there's a bunch of people outside kind of milling around his retinue, so to speak. They're keeping an eye on him and you guys.
Lex half snarled and says, yes, we appreciate having him back. You can go now.
But hang on. Any progress on Seraphina?
Actually, I have some interesting information for you. As you have suspected, the soul of Seraphina is being held by Asmodeus, but he has her locked in a crystal. He has bargained with me. He wants something that I need to get for him. And I will be able to get her back, her soul in the gem back. It's going to be interesting to do. Because honestly, I'd much rather kill the fiend than work with him. But making a bargain is probably best because I don't think I can beat him in his own realm at this time. But it will be done. I will have Seraphina's soul within the month.
This is good news. And I worry, though, for our Borak. If you are considering taking on Asmodeus, or Asmodeus, I forget, the effect that will have on the Blood War.
At this time, I will not be killing him. I do not have enough power.
Well, I appreciate you trying to get Seraphina back for us. And I understand we have a meeting today, if Badger had a chance to talk to you about that.
Oh yes, we spoke last night. Yes. You can come along for the lessons I will be giving her this afternoon.
That sounds fantastic. I look forward to it.
you may want to bring a focal crystal, probably 100 gold piece worth, because you may.
No, do that.
Then I will see you at that time. Oh, and your friend Victor has been unharmed. However, I think he has been disturbed by some of the things that he's been thinking of.
Well, we'll take good care of him.
Then have a good day.
You as well.
I will. And he leaves.
Victor, how are you? We're burning the water. I brought you water.
Victor probably looks a little bit disheveled. He's kind of got just kind of like a bit of a wild or a manic look in his eyes. But I think for the most part he'll look okay. That was an interesting experience for sure.
Alright. I've looked it up, and the only thing I can find says that the herbs associated with Bast are cannabis, catnip, cinnamon, and vervine.
Okay? So you go out in the woods and look for that today, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, however many hours you're out in the woods, you can roll a d20, and if you get over a 15, you get one of the ingredients.
How long are they going to be preparing is the next question.
We got one more day.
Okay, so that's about probably maybe 6 to 8-ish hours he's going to be out there.
So, Ned, are you going to tell him what happened?
Yeah. You want me to monologue?
Yeah, monologue. We want to hear different voices.
So, before I ask anything, is this a perception check or a straight up die roll?
It's a straight up die roll with your nature or survival.
Oh, nature or survival. I'm probably going to be using my survival because that's higher, so that's one of the ingredients.
Just go ahead and do that on your own. You don't need to monologue it. We want to hear what Ned has to say.
That's two.
I guess Victor will just kind of look over at Ned, I guess. And, who's this fella? Who's this fella that's in the group? Or who's he? And,
this is Ned, and he got some explaining to do.
I'm dreadfully, I really don't know how to say this. I'm dreadfully sorry, but is there anybody else in this tavern with us now?
There's a couple of customers eating breakfast.
Yeah, we should probably take this upstairs.
Yeah, this is probably a better conversation, best suited for someplace a bit more private.
Remember, you have that room downstairs too.
Yeah, but Bear's down there.
Yep. And haven't been out all night, and he's been eating.
It probably smells bad, so we should probably want to go upstairs. Oh, wait, we have that safe room. Let's go back into the safe room that's shielded from Borak.
Alright, well, as they go into the safe room, Ned, obviously, his appearance is going to change from human back to changeling because of the effect that room has on changelings. But I'm dreadfully sorry, but I recently found myself in the employ or under the influence of the one that you know as Vorak, and he had me impersonate you. As you can see, I'm able to change my appearance to mimic, basically whatever I want, and he had me mimic you, and I kind of took over. When I took over in the group, I took your spot in the group for a while, pretending to be you, and I forgot to mention this the other day when I was talking to the rest of the group, but Vorak had me get. I was able to get the stone of Golor. I was able to get that away from y'all and into Vorak's hands. He actually has the stone now. The one that you have in your bag, and I have this bag of holding. Lex gave it to me, so I'll just pull it out and I'll just throw it on the ground. That one's a fake. Vorak created it and masked its appearance and masked its signature to make it at least look and appear that you still had it. But I was able to get that to him. It's actually what I was doing when you guys caught me.
So Vorak has the real Stone of Galore.
No doubt to fund his coming war.
He's actually planning to use it to curry favor with the open lord and the hidden lords here in Waterdeep. I don't think he's interested at all in the money. He just wants the prestige and the notoriety that will come from finding whatever it is at the end of that little adventure.
In Waterdeep, there's no difference between the two.
Okay, well, again, I'm pretty sure, he's not interested in the money. Actually, I don't know if we know his money, but anyway, he's not interested in the prize. He's just interested in the
Actually, he would have mentioned to you that he's interested in the stone itself, not in what it contains or not in what it can do. But the stone itself is a primordial artifact, and he's interested in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
As a primordial artifact. And because it holds secrets.
Okay, well, there you go.
We were almost done with it. Could we have waited a week?
No, we gotta kill that bastard. Let's go burn him.
Ryan could have done all the work for him.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, all you got to do is talk to him, and he will let you find the stuff because he's not interested in it. But he wants the stone afterwards.
I'll be seeing him later today. We'll have a chat. He might find it more valuable after we've dealt with Manchun and have the last piece anyway.
Sorry, I got the right accent here. What's this about Manchun? What's going on?
1,000-year-old wizard bent on controlling the city. Lives in a shielded tower. We gotta go kill him. We're all gonna die.
You guys are going after him, huh?
Hey, we fought with demigods and fought scions and giant machines. What's one crusty old wizard?
That's what the bear's for, by the way. We awakened him last night. By the way, there's a story behind that, too. Ned, do you want to explain this, or should I?
Go ahead, Lex.
So to get to awaken the bear, I needed a gem. Why all these things need worthless rocks are beyond me. But anyway, I went to the market to buy a gem and ran into Vorak. I sent a message to Ned and Galindia saying that I ran into him and that there was no sneaking away. And went and interacted with Vorak, told him what I needed because he had the stone I needed, and was trying to purchase it from him when Ned caught up to me. And that's where things got interesting, because we've recently stripped Vorak's control of Ned away from him, and he was not happy about that. But apparently, he is buddies with a powerful spirit named what was his name? Stormlight? Stormglen? Sorry, what?
Atlazar.
Atlazar, that guy. And they're not from our world or anything like that. They're from a different world. And they are trying to kill other gods that came from a different world. And they don't really care what happens here. But the interesting part is he's supporting Vorak and his attempts to reach godhood. That way he can assist in killing this other god. And they don't particularly care what happens to us down here. So any interactions we have with him, with Vorak, should be careful with, because he has the power of a god with him, and he's nearly reached godhood himself, from what I understand. And he spewed interesting things that I don't think make any sense, but Ned will have to talk about that. I don't know anything about those.
Victor will physically shudder a little bit at the mention of Vorak and what he's able to do.
But I will say that Ned did help me negotiate for the terms of your release, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have got you back at all. He took a great risk to make sure that we knew what was going on, and another great risk in helping me at the gem market the other day. But I think that pretty much catches everybody up.
Good job. Yep. Yeah, and again, I'm very sorry, y'all, to be putting you in this kind of a situation. I feel terrible about everything that's going on, and a lot of it I've caused. And I'd like to atone for it if I can.
As far as I'm concerned, Vorak's the one responsible.
I was very much deceived when I put my trust in him.
Alright, now that there's a little space open, I've got an update. I've basically found the ingredients that I need within 6 hours.
Okay. So you can go off to your room and commune with Bass? Or try
Yes.
to? You need to roll a D100 and tell me what you get.
Okay. One sec. So a D100.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 1 second.
That was thunder.
Yeah, it's raining super hard in my house right now.
Blue
I
skies
don't
here.
have the biggest table to do this on, so...
Do you guys think that you might be able to do this one without me? I've got a lot to think about, and I need to go to the temple of Helm and pray, do some praying and some soul searching.
Do what you gotta do, but if we all die, it's on your head.
No good. No
Lex grabs
pressure.
Pillar's hand and brings it towards his mouth.
No pressure.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry,
I'm just teasing you, Victor. You take all the time you need.
Lex drops the hand.
If it helps, I'm sure our death will be very quick. We won't feel a lot of terrible pain or anything.
He reaches back for your hand.
I'll make sure to ask Helm to keep both of his eyes on you.
The blessing of a god would certainly be helpful.
Unless it's the god that, what's his face follows, or has with him, then it's probably helpful.
Unless it's that Lazaro. You don't want his blessing, right?
No.
Yeah, I pretty much spent the last week or two, however long I was gone, in a slave collar, and I was forced to listen to
Jazz.
elevator jazz. Yeah, I was forced to listen to Vorak drone, I guess, or, Vorak and I had lots and lots of conversations that always ended up coming back to God and the nature of God and the nature of, I would say man, but in this case it's not, in a D&D setting, the nature of humanoid.
Of the races.
Yes, we had quite a few theological discussions. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know.
We were subject to those discussions, at least one of those discussions ourselves, me and Ned. And I can assure you from my experience with spirits is that neither one of those are good spirits. And they should not be listened to.
Yeah.
Alright, for my roll, I got 70. Solid.
Yep. You feel the presence of your goddess, but she doesn't seem to be speaking.
Be right back. Sounds like my kids are doing something they're not supposed to.
Yeah, I hear the screaming in the back.
So she doesn't seem to be speaking.
Well, you don't hear her anyway. What are you doing?
Well, Isael is going to try to ask what the portents are for the future, hoping that everything, goes smoothly, and see what he can discern from, what might be going on.
You feel what you think is a warm paw on your forehead, and that's all you get.
As if, she doesn't know, but she is wishing me well.
Interpret it as you will.
He nods and takes it as a sign that even though the portents may be unclear, that at least he has the favor of his goddess. And that's all that matters to him for right now.
Cool.
He thanks her for her blessing and, wraps it up.
Alright.
Talk to her outside, so I'll just in your room.
Okay, so anybody else doing anything during the daytime?
Well, as the focus crystal, I'll probably work with the gnome some more and attend the lesson with Vorak.
Okay. So when you get to Vajros, Vorak is waiting, and you both go with him into one of the rooms in the tower. and he starts talking about the methods of magic before the time of troubles, before the gods walked the earth, and some of them were killed. And he talks about the methods of drawing upon the primordial powers. And he says, in order to access the higher powers from the before times, you need to create a time tunnel through back to these powers, and you can bring out the energies, ambient energies of the times before the time of troubles. And he asks you to go ahead and concentrate on your crystal and see if you can pull power from before the time of troubles. And he kind of gives you some formulas and shows you a diagram on the floor to draw and bids you to stand in it. Both of you stand in a different one. And instructs you on how to pull on the powers before the times of trouble. And if you do this once a day, he says you can store that energy in the crystal up to level 5, so a spell slot 5. You can increase the power of your spell by 2 slots above 5 by doing that.
Ew, that's useful.
And as you sit there, it takes you about an hour and a half to master that, as he's instructing you. And you learn. He teaches you the diagram, and he tells you you can do this once a day. You now have a legendary action.
I do, okay.
Yep.
And that is to heighten a spell to...
2 slots above.
Okay. Cool.
But it doesn't cost the 2 slots.
Well, it costs him the 1 spell slot, but it acts as if it's been cast 2 slots higher.
And what are the limitations on this?
It's once a day.
Once a day.
And you have to spend a ritual, it's the 10-minute ritual to recharge it.
Okay.
Short rest.
That's
Well, you
fantastic.
can't do it, it's once a day.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It's not quite a legendary action. I can't do it off my turn though, right? I mean, that doesn't...
Well, no,
It's
it would be like a legendary resistance, which is like a 1 or 2 day, 1 or twice a day thing.
Okay, yeah. Just a limited usability then.
Yep.
Cool. I'll take it.
And you want to discuss something with him?
Yeah. With Vajra there, I might just try and allude to it and see if Vorak opens up the conversation. But say that wanted to see if he was open to talking about an artifact we might both have an interest in.
I'll tell you what to do. I am having dinner at the Spider tonight. I will entertain you as a guest. If you would like to meet at the Curling Spider, we can discuss it.
I will be there.
And it's almost time for dinner anyways by the time you're done.
Okay. In fact, I might just accompany you down there.
All right. That's going to be done. And you guys leave the tower. Okay, Mooney? She was shaking her leg. See it? Anyways.
What you doing, girl? What you doing?
So you guys go down to the I think it's in the dock ward, but no, it's in the castle ward. So and you meet up at the Crawling Spider. You see the the tavern wenches are all dressed up like in tight leather outfits, and their skin is painted black, and they look like they're wearing fake pointed ears. So they're trying to make themselves look like drow, but they're mostly humans. And okay.
This place gives Tilly the creeps.
Yeah. And you actually see other elves in there, like they're slumming. And as they see you come in, they like avert their eyes and try to hide their faces. And of course, every single one of them greets Morag by the name Korvat, and they're all very friendly to him. And he tells the lady behind the bar, he says, "I'll have my usual booth." And she says, "It's always reserved for you." And he beckons to you to follow him to the back booth. And the lady calls to him as he's leaving the bar area. She says, "Do you want the normal?" No, not the normal. Just bring food and water, or food and drink. What do you want to drink?
Elven tea.
You heard the man. Right away, Korvat. We'll bring it right over. And so you guys are served a lavish dinner with roast boar and mushrooms, and you get your elven wine, and he gets his Morgan stout, and the proprietor, Maureen, comes up to him and like puts her arm around him. Says, "So who's your friend, Korvat?" "Well, this is Tool." And he probably would take exception to you calling him my friend. But we are acquaintances.
I just nod subtly.
It's all right, Maureen. I will be fine with him. You can leave us. She goes, "All right, but I want to see you later. You'll have it." And so she leaves a little bit, and he watches her leave a little, and then brings his eyes back to you and says, "So, what? I assume you were talking about this stone."
Indeed. It's still missing a piece, and we had plans for it once we had the last one.
Yes, I had already discerned that was missing something.
Mm-hmm.
And you know where the last piece is, I assume, because I can see it in your mind.
Yes, I do. But once we have this last piece, we would like to gain access to the vault that unlocks.
All right.
After that, the artifact is useless to us.
Well, then I assume we can make another bargain. I can loan you this device while you get, after you have the other piece. I can loan it to you, or I can accompany you to whatever this place is. I am not interested in the money, though I know that it holds a secret to a vault, but melding my mind with it would be a bad idea at this time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the other stone, we can determine what it knows. But there are more things in this device than just the location of what treasure you seek.
What kind of things?
From what I've been able to learn, this thing is actually one of the old gods trapped in a stone.
That's a powerful trap.
It is. And if I can unlock the trap, I can take the energy of the creature within. Don't worry, it is an evil creature and it does not need to exist on this plane. If you must know, it's an ancient aboleth, the progenitor of the aboleths.
The creature from the far realm. You're right, we don't need that here.
Ghost.
An aboleth is bad enough, an aboleth god is almost beyond imagining.
Yes, it is something I need to keep from this world. And that is my intention.
And in exchange, you get the powers of a god.
Possibly.
What would you do with such a thing, Borak?
What?
The powers of a god.
I want to bring my people back. My people were eradicated from this world by a great cataclysm. And if I have the power of the gods, I can challenge the edict against me and bring them back.
What about the people who are already here? Will they suffer at all?
No. No, in fact, all of the people I will bring back, I will keep on the continent to the west, over the seas.
And what about the people there?
It will be of no consequence to them.
Because...
Well, the only humans there live on the plains. They are primitives. They hunt buffalo. We would live below the plains, in the plains of fire there.
Sounds like a nice arrangement. Almost one that's too good to be true, though. I wonder, will your people accept you after all this time? After you ascend to godhood? Will you even be able to join them?
I would be their father as I was before.
You would be their father, the leader of their nation, of their people?
Well, I was their father before. All of the kinsmen of fire were my children. I would only bring them back.
That's an ambitious plan. I'm honestly just more interested in the money.
You can have the money. I have all I need.
Alright. Well, it sounds like we have a plan, or a deal. I will let you know when we have the last stone.
And I will bring the artifact when you are ready.
Well, enjoy your evening. I look over at the woman he was talking with as I stand up and excuse myself.
Alright. Yes, obviously she knows him very well.
Yep, that's why it was a knowing glance.
Alright. So, you get back to the tavern. It's been the second day.
Yeah, for what I wanted to do for the day, I wanted to buy the materials to make armor for the bear. I don't assume it can't wear heavy armor, just leather armor of some kind, leather instead.
Well, you could probably do chain for it.
I don't think I can afford chain unless the party has the money for it.
Wow.
The party has.
Yeah, it's going to be about 3 times the normal cost because of the size of the bear.
What's the normal cost?
Let me grab
5.
it's in the player's handbook. I'm getting it. Hold on.
Yeah, the cost here says 75.
Yeah, so it
Well,
would be
70.
225?
225. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, then I do have money for it. Then can I requisition? Can I purchase one from somebody somewhere?
Yeah, but it will take them about 20 days to make it.
Okay. See if there's anyone in town that knows of werebears in the area. Werebears? Why werebears? Because they might have armor that'll fit a bear.
Make an investigation check.
It's
I'm gonna do
also possible if you can find a caster of high enough level. There's a spell, I think it's 5th level, that lets you just create an item. I can't remember the name of it now. Let me look up the spell.
Horse armor. Have it modified.
Yeah, horse party, but it would still.
Ooh, net 20 on the investigation check.
Because it's already.
Take what?
So the investigation check was a net 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you like I said, you can find somebody that'll make it, but it'll take them about 20 days to.
No, I was talking about the possibility of finding a werebear who might have armor that could just be modified.
I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, there is somebody who has heard stories of one off to the northwest, or actually northeast, excuse me. But it's a few days.
Level.
It's a few days travel away.
You said it's 4th level, right? Does it require any?
It's called fabricate. If we can find somebody that can cast the spell and we have the materials, then they could just create the item right there.
What materials are required?
The
Lots of
basic
leather
cost,
and
the material.
metal
Gold pieces,
buckles.
essentially.
Yeah, gold pieces equivalent to the cost of the item, and then they would just transmute that gold into the item you want.
Do you know that spell? Is that in your book? No, but the Wizard's Tower probably has someone who can do it. Okay, let's go to the Wizard's Tower and request it from them.
Days, but not 20.
Yeah, but you guys want to go tomorrow. Okay, actually, you can find somebody in the tower who can do that for you.
Okay,
And
make a request from them.
they'll do it for an extra 50 gold.
Okay, will the party throw in 50 gold?
Yes.
Okay, so we give them the monies.
And
300
they will
gold.
cast the mending spell, or I mean the fabrication spell, and create you a very large size set of leather barding for a cave bear.
We were going for the chain barding, remember?
Oh, chain. Okay. Well,
Because I could have crafted the leather barding.
Okay.
Okay, 100. There's 100 then.
So,
100 then.
chainmail is how much?
250. Regular chainmail is 75.
750 or regular chain 75?
Yeah, which is what we calculated off of, right?
Yeah, yes. Okay, so it'd be a 275 gold total.
Okay. So James gave 50 and I did the 225.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Which I bring it back and give it to the bear. Explain to him what it's for and why he wants it. And
Shiny.
I also show him coins and bring him out and show him how to buy food and things like that from vendors.
It smells pretty bad where the bear is now because he's been in there for like 2 days.
And I also teach him how to use a bathroom. And I'll prestidigitate for a while.
Roll a history check or a knowledge check. Just to see if you remember.
17.
Okay,
17.
you remember there is a door down there out to the sewer system.
Okay.
You can probably teach him to go out that door and go poop in the sewer.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to teach him how to function as a person in society, so...
He's not going to fit in a bathroom.
Nope.
Okay, so I teach him how to use the sewer.
Okay. Yeah, he's a little big for any of the outhouses or the bathrooms.
He's a big thread of the door, trap door on the floor. Technically.
He can kind of squeeze his way through there, make his way really. Because, I mean, the hardest part getting him down there was through that trap door in the inn, and it took a while. In fact, I probably expect that you would have casted a reduce on him to get him through that door.
Not me.
But going out the sewer, he can actually get out, and there's a large sewer grate that actually even goes into the woods. So if he needs to, he can go out in the woods.
Where's his bear shit? In the woods.
Yeah, we're getting some heavy duty lightning and thunder out here.
I'm probably no. If it's the next day, yeah. I told the party the results of my seance and tell them that Fast was unclear about the portents of what might happen, but conveys your blessing.
I can tell you the portent. It's bad. Yep. So I can tell you the portent. It's bad.
Well, you all need to die. I got to.
Well, he says this. At least a warm paw on his forehead.
I've never seen it like this here.
No.
Well,
This is like being in a
this is
convention.
why you speak to the spirits and not to one. An elven mage with 700 years of experience can level entire cities with a single spell. Combine that with the human's ambition and an extra 200 years, and Manchun is maybe one of the greatest threats we've faced aside from Borak.
I'm rolling a d8 to see how much ingredients he was able to gather, to see how many times he might be able to do a seance.
Has anybody done any investigation into Manchun?
James did some study. He spent that one session
Yep, he did.
Yep, okay. So
studying.
James, roll a d20 for me.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. One moment, please. $13.
Okay, well, you have not had very many issues finding information on Manchun. There's a lot of information in the local library, and everything you've read is bad. In fact, he has been to Waterdeep at least 3 times, trying to take over. Manchun and his different clones have a very bad reputation for being unreasonable, murderous bastards. So they don't suffer anyone to live at all. They don't take He doesn't take prisoners. He delights in the murder and chaos and pain of his victims. So, even Borak is not that bad.
And y'all are gonna die.
Is it possible this is a polymorphed black dragon? 'Cause this sounds like a polymorphed black dragon.
No, but he could teach a black dragon some things.
Okay.
He is
And
the
why are we going in there? I'm just asking. Why on earth would we go in there?
Rescue the fire minions.
I don't care about money to save Waterdeep. I don't care about Waterdeep.
Rescue
Everyone died. Glal, I hate to point this out, but I'm a lizard folk. I don't care about the fire minions.
He will
Do you
not
want to become
stand
a fire
by
minion?
and watch the innocent people of the city die.
Then they should learn to protect themselves. As innocent as they are. It is Waterdeep. Right?
Well,
Yeah, it is
Lexi may
Waterdeep.
not have a dog in the fight, but everybody else knows that if Manchun gets his hands on Waterdeep, he will be the worst tyrant there ever has been. He'll make Xi Jinping look like a schoolgirl.
Sounds like a problem for leaders of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why aren't they getting involved? They got these powerful mages and stuff, and they're sitting on their hands.
They are. As soon as we take down the shield, they invade. But we only have the Onyx to get through one time. Or at least to send in one group. And that one group has to be capable of just feeding the...
I know how to get under the shields.
Sounds like you guys might need a cleric. Should I come with you on this one?
Nah, everybody's gonna die. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Don't think you're in any shape for this, Victor.
Now just remember, it doesn't mean you actually have to face the wizard. You just got to put the shield down.
what we could do, if you want, we could see if Vajra has anyone who can mold earth to get under the shield and just cause chaos in the courtyard, distract them, maybe reduce the resistance we have to go through until we can take down the shield.
Right now, Vajra and Laurel do not want to get involved unless you actually have proof that Manchun is there.
Didn't we give him the proof with like the signature? Like we found some of his paperwork?
Yeah, but anybody could forge that.
Okay. So they'll only help us once we get the shield down.
Yeah, once you get the shield down and you got some proof that he's there.
Okay.
But they're standing by just in case you have it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
They're too busy sitting in their tower.
I may ask Lazara, because I do recall this. She found a paper bird.
Yes.
If we get the shield down and can find proof, I'm gonna ask to take that from her. So if we find proof, I can send the letter immediately.
I also have a small message snake, flying snake.
That may work.
Yeah, and they are actually stationing some people outside of the tower just in case you're correct. In fact, that was the whole wait for the 3 days. They're actually stationing guards around the area just in case you are correct. And they are anxiously awaiting word one way or the other.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we can avoid this.
Once the shield is down, I could just leave my lodestone with one of the guards. Once the shield is down, we can get out.
Now just remember though, Manchun may have the last eye for the stone.
Yeah.
So there
Alright,
is
so we
reason-
don't have much of a choice.
There is reason to go in there. Well, you actually do have a choice, but if you want to get this thing over with, no, like we said, if you want to get the eye, you will have to go in and find it. It doesn't necessarily mean that Manchun has it, but it's in there. It's got to be in there somewhere, at least by all of the clues that have pointed that way.
So we'll be very careful to search as we go.
Alright. Then I guess let's just get it over with and get this done.
And we'll do like you do in every game, open world game, and not follow the obvious path to the end.
Take a left.
Because you gotta explore all the side paths first.
Okay. So, the next morning, you get up bright and early, I assume, and head on over to Kolat Towers.
Let's do this.
So, how are you, or are you going to go to the warehouse and try to transport from there? The next question.
We need a magic circle, don't we?
Yes. If
I
you're
think
gonna transport-
Vajra was gonna let us use hers.
Yeah.
The towers.
Yeah.
We should buy a bunch of food and stuff on our way too.
Just rations and things.
Yeah, because like we got this bear we got to feed too.
But yeah, I'll go to the warehouse, collect the machine if it's available.
The dwarf, the Zargarun dwarf, actually has it put back together at this time, and he's glaring at the gnomes who are staying like on the other side of the warehouse from him.
Well, is it running?
Yes, it's running.
Will
No, thank
it
you.
handle
No
being,
little snot bot. snot-nosed.
Yeah, they were quite confused by your technology.
They're worthless, worse than worthless. They were a hindrance.
I'm glad I came and got your help then. And I will make good on my promise as soon as I return. Will this machine handle being enlarged again?
It should.
Okay.
I don't know how they normally do that.
I understand. I just got to get it through a small hole.
With good luck, you will have a chance of it malfunctioning.
I understand. Thank you for your help. I'll take the machine and head to Blackstaff Tower.
Okay, he hands you back just the focal crystal. He doesn't hand you back the tools.
That's fine. I have another set.
Alright. So it takes you about twice as long to get there because you're controlling the machine as well as trying to walk yourself.
And the bear.
I think what we did last time was I can make the machine walk and follow me without having to be consciously in control of it. You know, projecting myself into it.
Yeah, but it's still gonna,
It's
because you're
slow,
concentrating, you're still gonna be slow.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter anyway.
Okay. And
Badger had some spell scrolls for us.
did she make some spell scrolls for you? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah, we're doing the summoning scrolls.
Yeah, did you pay the price for them?
She said she was going to get them for us. She didn't say anything about a price.
So it's basically the cost of the spell. It's nominal.
Okay. Yeah, sure. How much is it?
For the ingredients, it's what level summoning were we looking at again? Forget. Sorry. Do you remember what level spell it was?
I didn't write it down.
What spell?
Summoning. We asked for summoning scrolls.
Yeah, I don't remember what they were.
They were going to be summoning scrolls, just in general. I don't think we told her what kind.
We did discuss that. Well, not the kind, but the level. Because she said she could provide only so many.
Yeah,
I know they did level 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to say too.
level 3 makes sense.
And there were a few of them, but not a ton. I want to say it was 3 or 4.
Yeah, I thought I quoted you a price, but I don't remember what it was.
You're wet. You're a soaking wet puppy. Yes, you are.
Hi, Laura.
Step away for just a minute.
Okay.
These are wet puppies. Yes, you are. You're out there in the rain. You're getting wet. Lily, you are soaking wet. You are. Who's a wet puppy?
Did you say Lily?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My dad said one of the dogs is soaking wet.
Yeah. Aurora is soaking wet. And your point is?
How soaking wet? Is she like sopping wet or just?
She is
or just
completely wet
soaked?
from nose to tail because she was outside in the rain watching the lightning. Stupid dog.
Stupid dog. Not no stupid dog. You're a silly dog. Yes, you are. Who's a silly girl?
Yeah. Before everybody.
watched the lightning.
Wasn't it you were looking for elementals or?
Yeah. We're wanting some fire elementals. Scroll.
What were you summoning? Do you remember?
I don't think we discussed it. Some of the elementals would be 5th level, I think.
Yeah, conjure elemental I think was what you were looking for.
You cut out.
I think you were looking at conjure elementals. Because it conjures challenge rating 5 or lower.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Okay, so it would either be incense for the air elemental, clay for the earth, sulfur and phosphorus for fire, or water and sand for water.
Well, Law would have been really upset if we didn't get fire.
Okay, so you'll need to get sulfur and phosphorus for the scrolls.
Yeah, she was supposed to just have them ready for us. She was giving them to us.
What?
And there were 3 of them. Okay, I'm starting to dust
I
off
think,
cobwebs.
I think one air elemental would be good too.
So 1 elemental and 2 fire?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. Also off topic, Lex begged Lostra to watch over Victor while they were gone because he's concerned about him and doesn't want him running around town by himself again.
Okay. Alrighty then. Is that everything everybody's doing? Everybody ready to go over to the towers?
Yep. And the bear's with us, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we bought food for the bear and stuff.
So are you guys going to use the teleportation circle at the Black Tower, or are you going to Kolat Towers?
Probably the Black Tower.
Okay.
Aurora, what you care out?
Oh, and I would have at some point probably grabbed that amulet from the Temple of the Sildari to keep, ward away Asmodeus. Yeah. But yeah, that's not going to help matter here. But I probably did that.
And you bought enough food for the bear, right? On the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? Did you pay the ration cost for the rations you're picking up? For the bear, you're gonna take 3 times worth of rations because he's bought 3 times worth of.
Yeah.
And I'll bring. Yeah, I've got plenty of rations myself, so I'll buy 12 rations. That's 6 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'll buy. How much are they a piece?
5 silver pieces.
5 silver pieces. Okay. Well, I got a bag full of cats and rats, so I'm good.
I should make James mad. Bag full of cats. Should make James mad. A bag full of cats.
I fed him one the other day. Well, tried to feed him one. He wouldn't take it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get up to the Black Tower, and Vajra lets you in, and says, "What can I do for you today?"
Well, I think it's time we go after Kolat Towers. We're here to use your magic circle and collect our spell scrolls.
All right. She motions to one of the acolytes who goes to the back room and gets the scrolls and brings them out to you. And then she motions you to follow her this way. And she takes you to the teleportation chamber in the Black Tower. And you see this large circle on the ground that's actually encased in, so the floor is marble, and in it is a circle made of tiles in the stone of the runic scripture that it's needed to create a magic teleportation circle. So it's all created in crystal and stone. And she says, there you are.
She's very pretty.
Alright. Well, hopefully we'll see you shortly.
I'm looking forward to it.
As am I. Alright, everybody, let's get on the circle. And I will draw out the onyx statue.
I'm gonna pull out my loot. I'm gonna play a G chord and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Help the bear position himself so he understands. This guy still needs more training.
Law uses his mage armor, so
Let's see.
All right.
I guess I'll strap on my shield, draw my sword.
Any beneficial spells that I need to cast?
Anybody else making any more preparations?
Lex looks at all the people prepping and laughs. And lizard folk laugh. Stop again.
Keldor disappears.
Alright, I guess I activate the teleport circle.
All right.
Never mind. I got the ring for that.
Is there folks in the chamber watching?
As you port in, you find yourself in a square room that the northeast corner is rounded. There's a bunch of boxes and crates in here. There's lots of what looks like crates packed with meat that bear the seal of the Fellowship of the Salters, Packers, and Joiners. There's there's barrels of water. There's a couple barrels of wine. There's different types of food stores in there, like beans and rice and things like that.
And take all the food. Are the barrels of water sealed?
They're like 50-gallon barrels, so...
Are they sealed though? Or like, can I put them in my bag and pull it without them leaking out everywhere?
It's a good possibility, as long as they don't get punctured.
I recommend that we take some of these too, and I roll one into my bag of holding.
You won't be able to fit the barrel into the bag of holding. It doesn't fit in the opening.
Okay, then I'm going to fill up everything I have that can contain water, which is a couple of water skins.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, my water skin's already full, so
I filled up before I left.
If you break down some of those crates, you might be able to take some of the salted meats and stuff out of it.
Yeah, I already said I grabbed all the food stores. Threw it in my bag of holding.
Okay. So they're all loose in there, otherwise you wouldn't be able to fit them in.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you probably have picked up about 5 days.
Just let the contents scatter everywhere and figure it out.
You found about 5 days worth of rations for everybody in your party, including the bear.
Nice.
Are there any shiny objects in the room that are reflecting the sun?
No.
It's 15.
Good.
20.
how did the mech make it through?
The mech made it through. It's by you, but it doesn't appear to be functioning.
Can I investigate the walls, looking for any secret, looking for any secret panels, any kind of rooms, anything that might be on the walls?
So there's some doors. There are no. Roll your investigation.
12.
$14 for a wall.
You find a couple of windows that are painted black. So they almost look like stone when you look at them from the inside, but they're actually windows. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those, and there's 3 doors leading out.
Would it be possible to take out my dagger and scrape some of the paint off that window and look out, see where we are?
Yeah, you can scrape it out. As you look outside, were you there earlier when they scouted the outside of the place?
I don't remember if it was Ned or Victor who scouted. I think it was Ned. It was Ned. Posing as Victor.
So you don't, and this is Victor in the tower with him, or Ned?
It's Ned.
Okay. Ned does not recognize this place. Well, he actually kind of recognizes some of the buildings across the way, but it's not as familiar as he thinks. He knows he's in the C ward. So.
Yeah, I was thinking Ned did grow up in Waterdeep too. So
okay, yep. So roll a history check.
I'm going to take a passive perception check of 17 on the room to see if there's anything hidden about it.
15.
Okay, you do kind of remember the top of a building about 3 ways down, because all you can see going out is a wall.
Okay.
But the top of a building about 3 blocks down, you think you recognize when you came up here to scout.
Okay. So is this the tower that we thought that we were looking at, or are we someplace else?
No, it's the tower you thought you were looking at.
Okay. Looks like we're in the tower, guys.
Alright. I'm gonna look at the machine, figure out if I can figure out why it's not working.
How high up do we appear to be? Are we at the top of the tower, middle of the tower, bottom of the tower?
You are at the bottom of the tower.
Okay.
Looks like the ground floor.
Okay. Sounds good.
So looking at the machine, you have you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't have tinkering because that's not in this game.
No.
I would say roll an intelligence check.
We just throw intelligence.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ooh. Okay. Going through the.
You broke up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's thunder going on around here,
Yeah.
and
Okay. Wow.
the noise suppression is cutting me out. So you figure out that going through the teleportation circle, when it kind of disrupted the frequency or the resonance of the crystal inside. And you're not sure if you're going to be able to tune it, since you're not a soulsmith engineer.
Attempt 2.
Yep. Roll a intelligence check.
Uh, 22.
Okay. You can kind of get it working, but you're not sure all of the parts in it are going to be functional. You get the engine running.
I'll tinker with it more later.
It sounds pretty rough, though.
Oh well, maybe it's a bag of hit points for now.
All right.
All right. As I declared earlier, I'm taking a passive 17 perception to check the room for hidden switches and whatnot.
Okay. You don't find anything.
Okay.
Which door do we want to go through? 1, 2, or 3?
Well, before we go any further, have we reached a point where we want to wait for Galindius, or do we want to keep going?
He's not coming in this week, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
so basically, do you want to end the session here and pick it up when we have Robert, or keep going for now?
No, might as well just keep going. At least that's my opinion. It's up to you guys.
I say keep going.
I know.
I'm good either way.
Keep going for one counter, but I can't stay late tonight, so.
Okay, that sounds like we're moving forward.
All right. So you've got a door to the north, you got a door to the west, and you got a door to the south.
Assuming that
The west and the south wall also have windows. The north door does not.
you cut out.
The west and the south door, the south walls, west and the south walls have windows. The wall to the north, where the other door is, does not have windows.
If we were going to try and avoid Manchun, we should probably stick to the edges of the tower. Can I sense, you mentioned before that the artifact that creates the shield would be powerful enough that we would sense it pretty readily. It is close, we got close enough to it. Are we sensing anything yet?
Try again, you broke up.
No, you do not sense it.
Are there windows on these doors? Are they blacked out too?
No, there's no windows in the doors. It's just in the walls.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
one of them-
basically those two doors lead to outer rooms, but the north door, I think you said, leads to an inner room.
Well, the other doors lead outside. Yeah. You can pretty much figure that out. Because if you
Lead
spread-
outside.
Yep. If
So-
you spread a
Oh, lead
little
like
bit-
outside the tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we probably just want to go to the one that goes inside the tower because we don't know what kind of alarm spells he has on the outer doors that we might not have tripped by coming to the teleport.
Makes sense.
But those could have triggered
if we stop to listen, can we hear footsteps approaching, any kind of alarm, anything like that?
Who's listening, and what do you roll as a perception check? And where are you listening at?
I'd like to go to that door that leads to the interior and maybe stick my ear up against the keyhole, take a look, and just kind of listen.
Okay. What's your perception roll?
21.
Yeah, you can hear people in there talking. You can hear the clicking of silverware on plates.
Okay. I'll just put my finger up to my mouth and just mention, or or
You're invisible.
Be quiet.
You're invisible.
That is true. I'm invisible.
So just whisper, and we should be able to tell what you're trying to tell us.
I will. I'll pull out some flour, and I'll put my hand in the flour, and then so you just see a floating hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess let's group up outside the door. We'll move in all at once, see if we can get the surprise on them.
Alrighty. We draw up the room.
All right. Do it.
Just as a small update, I rolled a D8 to see how many seances I got in required ingredients, and I got 8.
You got 1 ingredient per hour that you searched, and per the rolls that you made. So that's how many you got.
Initiative, Olivia?
Huh?
Do you want initiative?
Yeah. Just a minute. Let me get the stuff out for Jim to do that.
Well, send them through on Discord.
And I gotta draw the map, so give me a minute here. While you guys do initiative, I will be drawing.
Okay. Does the bear roll initiative separately?
Yes. Because he's an intelligent being.
Okay.
Discord. Ooh, Cody. Only roll 5.
Cave Bear made up for it. I'm still training in what initiative is. I go in? Now? We're lucky he's being quiet right now, so...
The bear's like, you want me to do what?
Great. Just say there's prey on the other side of the door. That's what I told him.
That's
We
how you
saw
start a
prey.
surprise round. That's how you do a surprise round.
I told him we have prey on the other side, and he got a 2 for initiative. He's not too excited.
He's eating everything in the crates. Like, who cares?
So Cody, is this actually? Oh yeah.
No. Cody is Lexi.
Let's see on top.
Alright, I used my phone to roll because I have very limited space to work with right now. I'm sending the image of my roll.
Well, you can just tell us.
Just tell us, dude. You don't have to send an image.
Well, I'm using it to back up what I'm saying right now, and I rolled a 19.
So you're above Victor.
The law got a big old 7.
That's a good one.
You rolled a 3, which is better than the bear. Take that, bear.
The bear is basically like a newborn. Be nice. No. He can probably eat you.
Nah, bears burn. I've done it before.
Probably will if he gets a chance.
But I'm trying to train it, but you guys gotta remember, you guys haven't been helping, and this is the lizard folks' perspective on what is right and wrong.
So these are tables. Those are round tables with chairs. This looks like a... has anybody opened the door yet?
No, not yet. We're waiting for you to tell us what.
And we'll make
Okay, why?
for the bear. Alright.
Jeez, my kids are being psychos tonight.
Alright. Actually, got their stats.
Oh, I'm missing quite a few.
Yeah, I don't see Cloud's roll yet. Or Caldora's.
Well, got a 7.
Well, I got a 7.
All got a big old 7.
Okay, so you're just above the bear.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to ride the bear in combat.
Hey, that is an option. Actually, the bear was charmed by us, so it has to do what we tell it for the next 30 days. But the way we treat it determines whether or not it remains friendly to us at the end of this. So you guys want to be nice to the bear.
I don't think there's anything past the tower.
It probably not, but if it does, we could have a bear bouncer in the inn.
Yeah.
Or with a dragon barkeeper.
Yeah.
Every time
And
you
our
walk there, you get
dwarf
dirtier and dirtier.
What? Is a drunk now? That's all she does is sit at the bar and drink.
Where she's
Yeah.
shutting off water.
She runs that.
Just really what I'm worried about.
We're getting more popular than the yawning portal.
If anybody ever learns we have a dragon running their bar, probably not.
Probably should have brought the dragon instead of the bear.
We don't have a dragon in town yet. We haven't found the staff to let him in town.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this thing is not working well at all. Okay. So encounter 1 is initiative 6.
Sweet, I gotta go for him.
Encounter 2 is 12. Encounter 3 is 14.
1, 6. Counter
2 is 12. And 3 is 14.
So. I'm sure I got higher decks. I'm a 14 too.
What's your dex modifier?
My dex is
Oh, nice. Our proficiency is +4 now.
Modifier.
+5.
You are her.
Mine isn't.
If you're level 9, it should be.
Yeah, it should be +4 if you're level 9.
It's weird why didn't it update.
Did you update your level?
And
Yeah.
4 is the bear.
I updated my experience, but it did not update
What
my level.
initiative
I had to
is
go
that?
back and update my level.
2.
I wonder, that's your initiative that you're looking at.
4.
Proficiency
That's why I
bonus
said
is up there.
count
Oh,
the bear.
okay.
Never
I
mind.
turn it upside down, so.
Okay.
It's nice because your DCs are 1 harder and your attacks are 1 better.
Yeah.
Wow, like the middle of it.
And all my half
Power 19.
two.
So we basically crashed their lunch.
Dinner. Well, breakfast, actually.
So they get it for not sharing. They should have invited us over.
You could tilt the thing up more.
Trying to get the whole thing in the view here.
Yeah, we can see the door on the bottom there.
Yep, that's the door you'd be coming in.
Nice.
Can we look through the keyhole and see how many of them there are? Or at least how many can we see through the keyhole?
What was your perception roll?
What did I roll for that perception check? I want to say 15.
Yeah, that sounds close.
You've heard about 3 different voices.
Okay. But I can't see any of them. I don't know where they are in the room.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Ear to door, passive perception 17. Can I at least discern, like, generally where they might be in the room?
They are somewhere eating. They were somewhere in there eating breakfast. So they're at one of the tables. They were at one of the tables. Make a stealth check, Ned.
Do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
If it was on site, yeah, but it's not on site.
Just curious. That's fine. 18.
Okay, as you look through the keyhole, you only see one person in there.
Okay.
And they look like they're in heavy armor and drawing a weapon.
Okay. You're drawing a weapon?
Yep.
Alright.
So apparently he jostled the door enough to let him know that he was there. Oops.
Well, whatever happened, you don't know. Because you weren't at the door.
Could have heard us talking.
Or opening the crates or whatever else you were doing.
Yup.
Alright. Well, let's get in there. Who's
I
first
said I
on
put my
initiative?
ear to the door.
Really
Technically, the first one in is going to be whoever rolled the highest initiative.
Yeah, I was asking who is first on initiative. Okay.
Lexi is on.
So then I'm going to open the door, and what do I see?
Okay, you see one heavily armored person in the room who is drawing their weapons. If I can get their stupid character up here. Internet is being really slow.
$145.
I'll get you a description in a second here. Okay, she's wearing plate mail. She's got a shield, a battle axe, the plate mail has the sign of a winged snake on the front of it. She is getting ready for battle.
See, I have that winged snake with me, right? So I'm gonna hold up my winged snake, and as a sign of being on the same side, and see if it, is wrapped around my arm.
Roll a persuasion check.
Very nice.
Oh, that's not good. It's a 6.
Give me a second here. Let's roll.
Or can I use performance?
You can try performance.
Okay, that's better. That's a 25.
Oh. Well, she rolled a 20. Natural. So she's not so sure about you, but she doesn't appear to be ready to hit you at the moment. She's pulled her weapon out and she's ready, and she's like, "Who are you?"
Is there any obvious sign of rank on her?
No.
Okay. We were ordered to bring supplies up the tower, and we got them with us. We need to go. Please step out of our way.
You're lizard folk, right?
Huh?
She's like, "I've never seen you before. I don't trust you."
We were just brought on the other day, but if you hold us any longer, your boss is going to be mad.
Who sent you?
Who sent us? Your captain, of course.
Who's my captain?
Yeah, what was Glaw's fourth in command's name? The person that he gave all of his money to and then she left.
Yagra.
Sorry?
Yagra.
Her name's Yagra.
Sure. And now she's ready for battle.
Yagra was the good guy. She's been kidnapped.
Oh, okay.
It was
worth a shot. Okay. Was that my turn then? Just making sure I don't.
You have probably either a movement or an action left.
Let's see. I guess I will step in and around a corner and yell at him and tell him that he needs to stand down, and just try one more time to convince him otherwise.
Doesn't look like it's working.
Okay. Well, then that's my turn. So I went inside the room and to the side to clear the way for the other party members. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Where is she and who?
Yeah, that'd be good to
I'm
know.
getting her. Hold on.
Do we see anybody else?
No.
He's next.
Okay, Isael, what are you doing?
Okay, if she's ready for battle, how tall is the ceiling for the room?
It's 7 feet tall.
Damn. Well, this is where the ring's going to come in handy. I move into the room to the opposite side to clear the way for the party.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes, I'm pulling that up now. Come on, extras, thank you. Come on. There we go. And let's see. I hold up my ring, it flashes, and suddenly an Azure is summoned about 10 feet behind her.
A what?
Azure.
An Acer?
Acer,
A
yes.
fire dwarf.
Yes.
What
Fire elemental.
what spell are you using?
I'm using the conjure minor elemental spell stored in the ring, and I'm pretty much casting it at its very limits to do it.
Wasted.
Waste? What?
Should have saved it.
Where do you conjure it?
Behind her.
10 feet behind her.
Okay.
How is it a waste, by the way?
There's one guy in this fight, and that's a 5th level spell. And this is the very first combat in a very, very long series of combats to come.
Okay, fine. Let me look up an alternative.
Conjure minor elemental might be different.
No, he said conjure elemental, that's 5th level.
Conjure minor elementals, 4th level.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, do what you're
If
gonna
you
do.
want to do it, do it. Just go ahead.
Do it. Do it to it.
Yep,
Let him do it. That's
Yep.
what he wanted to do.
go for it.
Okay, Ned.
What race does she appear to be?
She looks humanoid. Human.
I'm sorry?
She looks
She looks
human.
human? And walking in, do I see anybody else? I want to look around. We heard more voices than just one, but we only see one person. Do I see any evidence of other people in there?
Roll perception.
On it, my passive perception 17.
My passive is 16, but I rolled a 12. I rolled 12.
Yeah, my passive was 19.
On that.
Just a second.
I'm like, what's his name from our game? I knows everything.
Man, this thing is so slow.
What'd you do? Make everything on roll 20 and roll 20 being absolutely slow?
You heard a noise over here,
It's got to be that PC. I just rolled and it was like,
and one over here. Well, I'm streaming video too, and audio.
oh, okay. That's it.
Okay. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. Dang it.
Any fire spells Azer is immune to, so yeah.
Never mind, I don't want to hit the Azer. Alright.
I said fire spells the Azer is immune to.
He
Move me up into the room. Actually, don't move me into the room. Keep me behind the door.
Yeah,
I'm going to play a little ditty on my flute. Oh, wait, no, no. That's the plan. This will drop invisibility because I'm about to attack. I am going to cast Heat Metal on her suit of armor.
Good move.
Ouch.
what's the DC on that?
First off, she's going to take, nice. She's going to take 10 fire damage.
Hold on a second. Isn't there a save on that for a worn item?
Not for the damage. Once she takes the fire damage, she needs to make a Constitution save, DC 17.
So how much damage did you do to her?
It was 10.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 and a 2.
I'm gonna keep her hit points up to
And then
there.
here's what it says. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
What's the DC?
17.
That's what you rolled.
Okay. She'll still have disadvantage, she just isn't forced to drop the item.
Well, since it's her armor, she can't.
I know, that's why I cast it on her armor. She'll have permanent disadvantage for this fight as long as I maintain concentration.
Okay.
And then just tuck me back behind the door where I can't be seen.
All right.
Who was that, Victor or Toulouse?
That was Ned, Victor. Toulouse next.
And I'll step to the door. How much movement does that cost?
Say what?
You are extremely quiet.
So I'll step to the door.
Okay. That'll be about 5 feet.
Step me up a couple more squares. And get within 15 feet.
Yep.
Lightning lure.
Say what?
I will cast.
Lightning lure.
Lightning lure?
Yeah. So it's a cantrip, 50-foot range. Target must succeed on a DC 17 strength throw.
Target must succeed DC 17 strength.
Yeah, I heard it.
Saving throw or an ability check?
Saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, roll. There it goes. What does it do?
Pull them 10 feet closer to me.
Okay.
And if they within 5 feet, which they should, she'll take 2d8 of lightning damage.
2d8. Okay, what's the damage?
9.
Okay. Is that everything? Talbor.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or is that 30?
It would have been 5 to get here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Step on my new cookie.
Okay, roll the hit.
Alright. Actions. Okay, where's that little rapier at? There it is. I'm supposed to roll, not show it to me. Oh, you're gonna be like that. Supposed to roll. Okay. There you go. 17 plus 9, 26 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay, damage. Since I was stealth, that means I get mine.
You get sneak attack.
Yep, okay. Add all that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that. Plus booming blade. Add booming blade to it. So, wow, that was excellent. Booming blade. Which is D8. Where's that? There it is. 5. $20 plus 5 is 25. Now Victor himself is D8 plus 5. 25. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34.
That was painful.
It's rogues for you.
Yep.
Then I'll shoot her with my crossbow.
Shanks you right in the liver.
17.
Well, you're...
Okay. Then disengage. And run away. Well, you gotta tell me, what's that? Is that 10 or 5?
That's 5. The first one is 5. That's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sneak attack breaks stealth, doesn't it?
It breaks invisibility, yes. Okay, and then it's encounter 3.
Yep. Counter
Okay. So she uses
Basically, I did a football technique. Run and hit and run away. Like I got the football.
she is going to attack and use a disarming attack on Toulouse. And that's a D10. So she's going to do.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oof. First one misses. That misses. Boy, she's doing terrible. Come on. Does a 19 hit you, Toulouse?
Sorry, that cut out. Just say it again.
Does a 19 hit you?
Barely.
Okay. Just gonna do. Okay, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Alright, it's 11.
Okay, the DC was 17, so she disarms you and she does 14 points of damage.
I cannot be disarmed while I am conscious.
Well, she tries to disarm you. And she's pissed off because it doesn't work. And she'll use a second wind. And attack at 25 to hit with 14 damage.
What are you talking about? It's my second attack
She's
against
using her
you.
action surge.
I thought she missed her first attack. If someone's talking, they're breaking up really bad.
She's actually had 3 attacks,
As long as one hits you.
and she hits you with one of them. And she is using the action surge to hit again for 14 more points of damage. And that was encounter 3. So encounter 2 goes. I take it a 27 hit you?
Yeah. Smart ass.
And he does 43 points of damage. At the,
Do I get to follow him around?
huh?
Do I follow him around as he runs around me?
It's his turn.
Yeah. But I see him coming and he goes looking around.
You don't see him.
Oh, he came out. Oh,
He was invisible.
Okay. Alright. How many?
43 points of damage. He attacks you with his offhand.
Everybody's gonna die.
Yep. Before I die.
Well, he doesn't get sneak attack on the second one, so you only take 11 points.
Okay.
And that was encounter 2. So, wow, it's your turn.
All steps into the room, or no, what is the range of the spell? 60 feet. So can I get all the bad guys with 60 feet? Wait, sorry, hang on. Is that fire elemental actually on fire?
It is fire.
Okay, so never mind, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna go ahead and firebolt the lady up front.
Okay.
24 to hit, 7 damage.
That's some unusual restraint coming from you, Glow.
Paul has some new toys he wants to use, and he can't use them here because of fire elemental.
Oh.
It would break a new
Fire
toy.
elemental. What
what did you roll to hit?
Law picked up the web spell, and when the web spell touches fire, it burns. And so I'm using it as a grease to burn all people, but it loses its restraining ability, so I'm not going to use it. 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits. What's the damage?
Big whopping 7. 2d10 for 7.
Can't do that either.
Okay. And
And then Law steps around the corner and hides.
Okay. Encounter 1.
Okay, it is not literally on fire, only its head and its hammer are on fire.
Either way, as soon as the web touches it, the entire web tool is on fire, so it is a useless spell. Just for now.
Well, you could have relayed these plans to me before I summoned the thing.
It's fine. I plan to use it as a 2-turn combo. One turn to restrain the people, and the next turn to burn them. Law's learning new tricks in his wisdom age.
I think with a web spell, only a trail to you that leads from the target is matter that can be
James,
done.
he knows what he's doing. Just let him do what he's doing.
Sorry, you're right. The webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burn. So it would just be on the fire elemental. It's fine. I already took my turn. You're gonna die now because of it. Sorry.
Oh, me?
Whoever was about to get lit up. Yeah, I think you're the one on the right? Or is that Lexi?
No, that's Israel.
Yeah, you're about to get lit up.
Because Lexi didn't.
Bonus action bear form.
Lexi didn't do anything except for talk. So the rogue went after somebody who did talk.
Oh, Aaliyah,
Yep.
was that one in base contact with Toulouse, the one that just made all those attacks?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure.
Did we roll disadvantage on the one that hit Tulu?
No.
Because she did have disadvantage on that.
Yeah, the one in base contact with Toulouse has disadvantage on all attacks because of heat metal.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay, here's my question. How am I going to get lit up if I'm across the room from the elemental?
We use this the big bear.
See the guy?
What's your AC, James?
I think he means because one of those guys just moved in base contact with you.
What's your AC, James?
My AC?
Yep.
Okay, one moment. 16.
Okay. First attack misses you. Come on.
Shit, if I wild shape, I lose
You
these
are so
spells I'm
lucky.
actively constant.
No, you don't.
What?
You can still maintain concentration while well shaped.
You maintain concentration while object.
You just can't cast any new spells.
Correct. You still have to make a concentration check.
The guy appears next to you and tries to stab you 3 times and misses.
Lucky.
And now the bear.
What's all that clutter on the bottom of the screen? I can't tell what it is.
The
Yeah.
bear.
Okay.
This is the armored bear, I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess he'll march in and help James because he's close enough. Closest. And he'll make 2 attacks,
Should have 2 attacks.
which is... let me pull up a dice roller. D20 plus 7. First attack is 9, so
That's
I assume that misses.
Yep.
Alright, and the second attack is his claws. Wow, that's a 4 plus 7, so that is an
Don't
11.
use that dice roll.
Nope.
It's fine.
Alright, let me... okay, he misses.
Okay.
11 misses. I assume an 11 misses.
He doesn't have a bite.
Okay. Well,
That was both of his attacks.
He rolled a 2 and a 4 for his attacks.
so Lexi, your turn.
Alright. will run up next to the fighter guy with Tulu. And use bonus action wild shape into a giant scorpion.
Okay. How big is that?
1 second. I think it's large.
Okay. So we'll just use the snake.
Yeah, it's large.
Where are you going?
You can put me where I have advantage with Tulu. So on the back side of him. Yeah, wherever is advantage. Yeah. And he gets a multi-attack, which is 3 attacks.
Woo, go team!
1 second. I'm trying to pull out my dice because this isn't ending well using these dice rollers tonight. Sorry. 1 second. Okay, first 2 attacks. 13 plus 4, so that is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
The other one is a 14 plus 4, so 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
And third one.
Scorpion's only got a +4 to hit?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, no, wild shape is terrible. Is a miss. It's a nat 1.
Okay.
It's good if you consider yourself a big bag of hit points.
Yep.
No, his big bag of hit points ain't very many. The people like this won't hit you.
Okay, SAL.
Okay. That Azure is going to stroll right up to the female between the scorpion and the other person. I forget who that is.
It's Tulu.
Wouldn't that not provoke an opportunity attack when he walked? Oh no, that was
No.
never mind. Wrong color.
Oh, I had advantage on those.
Even if it
Yeah, you did.
took an opportunity attack, they'd take damage in return.
Mm-mm.
Say what?
Even if it took an attack of opportunity, anything that touches its body is dealt 1d6 fire damage.
It's fine. It didn't happen.
Or one.
That's okay. The only one who could have attacked of opportunity would be Caldora. And I don't think she's going to.
Oh, it takes.
So we need to have that with the advantage?
So what are we doing here? Let's go.
It's
Ryan, hang on.
it's gonna try to take a warhammer attack to the person. Hold on.
Now roll the hit.
+5 to hit. Okay. Hold on. I got very limited space to work with, so I have to use a die roller. 1d20 plus 5. Okay. Roll. Does a 24 hit her?
Yes.
It is using both hands to wield its hammer, so it's going to do 1d10 plus 3 damage. It does 10 damage.
Okay.
Doing fire damage.
And then because of heated weapons, it does an additional 4.
Okay. Next.
Now, my turn. Let's see what spells I've got.
That's an action.
But does it count as an attack?
No.
Okay, so I should be able to put invisibility.
It's an action.
Yeah, I know it's an action. But if I'm invisible, does it count as attack? Just break the invisibility.
No.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
You're not attacking anything.
No, I'm not.
Keep in mind, James, you're standing right next to a guy who will hit you if you cast a spell.
Your little kitty cat.
Unless the spell I cast is a one-action
I'm
spell.
done. There's nothing else I can do but run.
So what are you doing, James? Let's go.
I'm looking at what I can do.
You should be doing that when everybody else is going instead of telling them how to make their turn.
And there's a bad guy, right?
Yeah, there's a guy right
Next to
next to
me?
you. Yep.
Con 15 save.
What are you doing?
Poison spray.
As you're casting a spell, he's going to attack you.
Is it a legendary action? Or a legendary reaction?
You're just in melee range.
You're in
you
melee
can
range and you're
a-
casting a spell.
Normal reaction.
It's a one action spell.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You're still casting a spell. And unless you have that battle mage skill, you're going to get attacked.
If you get attacked, you lose concentration. Have chance to lose concentration.
If he hits me.
22 hits.
Now,
And he does 9 damage to you.
okay, that's not all that much damage,
You
luckily,
you need to make a concentration save.
What's the general DC of concentration? And what do I roll that under?
Hold on a second.
It's a DC 10 con save.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll.
Oh, DC 10 con save? Okay. That's easy. Or at least it should be easy. Yeah, I make that handily.
What'd you roll?
14.
Okay.
So, that guy gets sprayed in the face.
Okay, and what's the DC save on that?
15. Con.
Yeah, some minors. So.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, what's the damage?
Oh, I assume he failed it. Okay, one moment.
Should have had that ready.
Ouch. 17 damage. And that's poison damage, by the way.
Yep. Okay, who's next? Are you going to move or are you going to stay there?
Well, I know if I move, I take an attack of opportunity.
You already used his reaction to attack you.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment. I gotta open the stream to see where I'm at. Can you move me back by where the bold section is in the wall?
He wants to go back to
And
the door.
You want to go back through the door?
No, towards where the bowl is in the wall.
Next to Lexi.
There?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's my turn because that's it.
Okay, Ned.
Can I get 2 of them in a 30-foot cube?
No.
1, 2, 3,
Well-
4. I should be able to.
Barely.
Where's the thing at? Back of
Oh, stupid screen. Yes, I can.
Yeah, one. I think you can get the girl and the guy in the back with Caldora, or you can get the girl and the guy in the front with everybody else.
So it's either this half or this half.
I'm gonna... Let's put the rogue to sleep. I want to try to do the one in the middle and the one in the back that's fighting Caldora. I'm gonna pull out my cithern, and I'm gonna play a little ditty and go do 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 do. And I'm gonna need wisdom saving throws from everybody in that cube.
So he's just going to do there.
You're gonna just do it right here?
No, I want to try to target 2 enemies. If I can't get 2 enemies with it, then I don't want it.
The other 2 you can get is up front.
You could get these 2 up front.
Is there a way to target not all my teammates too?
Not unless you have the skill that allows you to.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that then. Everything is too close up. Then I'm just going to use my bonus action to do the fire damage again on that lady there in the middle. She'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
And for my action, I am going to... am I within 60 feet of that rogue in the back?
Hold on.
5, 10. Looks like I am.
You got 55, yep.
Okay. I need a wisdom saving throw from him, DC 17. I'm going to stand there and I'm going to stroke my beard a little bit. I'm going to say, most terrible form you have. You ought to try raising your elbows just a bit. I'm going to vicious mockery that guy.
And that's wisdom?
Yeah, DC 17.
Yay! No! I did not. I got perfect form. Go ahead. How much damage?
You broke up there. I didn't catch any of that.
Since I have perfect form, what are you talking about?
I didn't catch about the last 20 seconds of chat because I
It's fine,
lost
nothing
my
happened.
connection.
It's fine, nothing happened.
So, how much damage did he take?
You're breaking up. I didn't understand anything you're saying.
How much damage does he take?
Okay, so he failed. It's 7 psychic damage,
Uh-huh.
and he's got disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Duck me back out. Can I move to the other side of the door? Can you move it so I'd be able to see the fighter in the middle and the fighter in the corner? Just so I have a chance to use my reaction if need be.
So you need to be like here, or where do you need to go?
Well, I'd like to be not in the room, but like back kind of tucked around the corner where I can see both the enemy fighter in the middle and the enemy fighter in the corner there.
Like that?
That'll work, yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Also, can you pull that blue caped figure off the map? He's the snake now.
Oh. This guy?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because you're here.
Toulouse.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay, Toulouse.
Make 2 attacks, miss both of them, even with advantage. I use my bonus action to start an arcane infusion to get my AC up to 21. That's it. Done.
Okay. Caldora.
Disengage. 15, 20, 30. Put on a ring. Or re-put it on. And I'll do my regular move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Done.
Okay.
I can't do any more fighting.
Encounter 3. Sure.
She's still disadvantaged.
Yep. She's gonna take out a healing potion.
Would the
opportunities.
Azure having a reaction to that?
No,
Damn.
because it's a
Okay.
bonus action and an action.
Okay, so he'd be able to smack her while she's quaffing it.
No, she wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
Who, me? Nope.
Oh, really?
No, you won't.
Huh.
Not.
There's my potions of healing right there.
Then how did the other guy get a reaction when I was casting a one-action spell?
Because you are
Spells versus
casting a
potions. It's
spell.
fine. The rules.
He probably has the feat, spell, assassin, or whatever it is. There's a special feat that you can take that lets you make a reaction attack when somebody casts a spell in your melee range.
And just normally, you can hit somebody who's casting
Yeah.
a spell.
No, you can't. Only with a feat. That's not a normal option.
If it's not a melee spell, they can.
Yep, if it's not a melee spell, if he doesn't have to touch attack somebody, and he's casting a spell, it provokes an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I gotta find this one.
News to
Even if
me.
it's a cantrip?
Even if it's a cantrip.
Yeah, read the casting spell
Team rules. Players handle.
rules.
That's part of why whatever Warcaster's so
Yeah,
Good.
Warcaster allows you to not take an attack of opportunity. That didn't help much.
Okay. I'm not trying to be the one player that ruins the fun for everybody, but there
No, it's
are
fine.
a few technicalities that I don't know.
Yeah, you
That's part of the game.
yeah, just go ahead and read the rules in your spare time, and that way the next time you will be prepared. And she is going to move using a superiority die to
Well, it's not under spells.
to do evasive. She's doing evasive footwork.
Warcaster doesn't do anything about preventing opportunity attacks. It lets you cast a spell as an opportunity attack.
Well, it's one of the ones. It's something else that does that for you. Then I don't remember what it is. Okay.
Like defensive caster or something.
I want to take an opportunity attack.
You used an ability.
No, it doesn't stop them from taking hits. It allows them to add some AC, but it doesn't stop them from taking hits.
Right. Yeah, she just used evasive footwork. It just ups her armor class.
Yeah, but I should get an advantage
Okay.
on that because he was in a flanked position, right?
You don't. The opportunity attacks against somebody casting a spell is not in the core rules. It's part of the Mage Slayer feat. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against
Hold
the
on.
creature.
All right, let's.
You have to take a feat in order to be able to do that.
Hold on. Let's go back to the
And an opportunity attack is
casting
just movement.
rule, 'cause it's in
Yeah,
the
it's only when
casting rule.
somebody leaves your melee range that you get an opportunity attack
Hold
in the
on,
basic
no,
rules.
it's any time. Hold on. Let's get this right.
So technically, I didn't even have to make that concentration check. Or
Hold
are
on,
checking it out.
just shut up. We're looking it up. All right, just hold on a minute.
Yummy.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Looking this up.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, if you just look up the feet, if you just look up the Mage Slayer feat, it's the very first bullet on the feat. And why would you need it on a feat if it was a rule? It was in the basic rules.
Hold on.
You might be thinking of disadvantage on attack rolls.
No,
If you're within
no, but
5
I'm pretty sure I read. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I've read
Well.
that if you are casting a spell, unless it's a melee spell, then
You have
it's
disadvantage. You have disadvantage if the target is within 5 feet, kind of like shooting a bow.
Right.
Okay, so what was the whole result on the attack of opportunity versus one action spell thing?
Still looking.
They're looking it up.
No.
Yeah, see, it's under spell casting, under attack rolls, chapter 10, under attack rolls, it says most spells that require attack rolls involve ranged attacks. Remember that you have disadvantage on ranged attack rolls that are within 5 feet of a hostile creature.
okay.
And the one I'm having, and the one I had a question about was still under lookup right now.
And what were you
So the
questioning?
attack, if you're talking about opportunity attacks under chapter 9 for combat, making an attack, melee attacks, opportunity attacks, it says you can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. There is no other condition that allows for it.
Okay. It must have been an
Unless
earlier.
Mage Slayer feat.
I know in 3rd edition it's a rule. I didn't know. Okay. I was pretty sure I read somewhere that that was a thing, but let's do it that way. That means
I
I'm
just
gonna
assumed
go.
the dude had Mage Slayer, so that's why I didn't speak up or say anything. I just assumed he was a Mage Slayer.
Huh?
That means James didn't take the damage.
No, he didn't take the damage.
Nor did I have to make that concentration check, so.
It doesn't matter. You passed the concentration check.
Yeah. It's just the damage you should be
It
worried
doesn't
about.
matter. I cast it anyway, but
So you didn't take the damage, add it back.
Okay.
Let me make
So,
sure I didn't
are we
put
good
Mage
there?
Slayer on him. Hold on.
please don't snap. I hadn't put it down anyway because I had a question about it anyway, but I had it there on my thing. I was going to hit the button for it.
Okay. All right. So who's next?
Okay, so the opportunity attack, I rolled a 20.
Oh, that did not hit.
Who's attacking?
What?
A 20 does not hit.
Right now, her armor class is 23.
Alright. We need to walk out of this room and leave this tower through those doors right now.
Yeah, I agree. I
Need
think
a special, dice in order to get bonus AC.
Exactly. Right now, because she used evasive footwork, her armor class is 23.
So Tulu and the fire elemental also get opportunity attacks.
Right.
Great.
And she moved while Booming Blade was on her.
You didn't say you were casting it.
Yes,
on her.
I did say I was casting Booming Blade. It says
You-
I would get to.
I did not hear
damage.
you do that, and you didn't mark her.
You haven't marked any of them.
Because nobody has any effects on them right now.
I remember him saying Booming Blade. I heard that. Yeah, he did say Booming Blade.
Yeah, he did say Booming Blade. I heard that.
All right. There's only two.
But that would have gone away. Well, actually, I guess it hasn't been his turn yet again, has it?
It was his turn.
Because that Booming Blade only lasts until his turn.
No, it's the last one.
Yeah, that extra thunder damage from moving, I think it's only until the beginning of your next turn.
One
I think.
round.
Yeah, one round.
Mom,
Just a
can
minute.
you use your...
We're resolving something else. So when did you cast it on her? Before you moved away?
Yeah. I ran up, hit her, put Booming Blade on her, and ran to the back. You hit me, and I ran back the other way.
Yeah, but he attacked you in the meantime, so it was actually a whole round since then.
Right.
So, all right.
Okay.
So hold on. You've already had your turn. So,
Right, okay.
Tulu,
The Azure takes opportunity attacks at her while she's moving away from it.
he gets one attack. What is he doing?
Tulu, he rolled a 29.
Attacking.
That's a hit.
5 slashing, 5 force.
Alright, give me a minute. 1d20 plus 5. Shit, I'm too short.
Okay.
So the Azure misses.
Yeah, Keldora, what are you doing? Or wait, who is next? Victor? Victor did his. Tulu, you did. It's your turn, isn't it?
Who, me? Again?
Tulu.
Tulu, really? Oh, that came up quick. Okay, we got a bad guy near
Hold on.
down
Bear didn't
here
die.
close to the door, right?
Hold on a second. No, we haven't gotten that far yet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
I know you got past
Wait.
me because I ran.
So, huh? Wait, so, hold on. Okay, it was her turn. That's what it was. It's encounter 3. So it's encounter 2 turn.
Right.
Sorry. Too much confusing. He
Yeah, I thought that was a
disappears.
little fast.
He disappears.
So he can turn invisible too?
Yep.
Okay, can I add one more thing back to the bad guy moving out of the way? It says an attack that lands, an opportunity attack, interrupts the provoking creature's movement.
If you have Guardian.
There's no guardian in this. There is a...
Player's
No,
hand with
there is a
opportunity
feat.
attack.
There is a feat that allows you to stop movement of somebody who gets an attack of opportunity. I do know that because I had it on my fighter.
You're talking about Sentinel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sentinel,
Sentinel.
that's it.
I think that's a Sentinel ability, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah, I
it
think
is.
so.
They don't.
This is just opportunity attacks, player handbook, chapter 9. It's, page 195.
Okay.
You can make an opportunity act when a creature you see moves out of your reach. To make the opportunity, blah blah blah. The attack interrupts the preventing creature's movement occurring right before the creature leaves your range.
Yeah, but then they just
It
still
means
finish
you
the movement.
attack.
Hey,
That's when you attack.
And then they get to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it takes a specific feat to do that too.
That did seem kind of broken.
Yeah, that's the central
My
piece.
ads are technically maybe gotten 2
Quit it.
attacks of opportunity.
No, it's not a thing.
Okay. I'm trying to sort this out.
You only
It's
ever
okay.
get one reaction.
on the count of
It's a
2,
big
go.
method.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Go. I just
that's
push him
Lol, it's your turn.
forward. Lol.
Alright, Lal steps inside the room there. Did we lose one of the bad guys? He went invisible?
Yeah, he went invisible.
He must have stealth, otherwise we'd still know where he is.
Yeah, well, you can roll a perception check to see if you could track him.
Lal wouldn't have seen it.
I
Well-
have passive 17.
He would have had to use his, well, I guess if he's a bonus action, he
He used his action to turn invisible.
But you still know where an invisible creature is
If
unless
he
they
hasn't
stealth.
moved. Right, exactly.
So, because we don't know where he is, we just have to assume he's stealthed.
Yes.
But isn't stealth an action, and he used an action to go invisible
No.
as well?
No, stealthy is if you're moving, you can be stealthy. So it's not like he's hiding, which would be an action, and he'd have to have cover. He has gone invisible, and he's trying to be quiet. So that's a stealth roll.
So if you fireball that area, you're probably going to hit him.
Yep.
Except that he's a rogue.
Except he's a rogue. If he passes his dex check, he'll take no damage.
Yep.
No, it doesn't matter. Lal just steps in the room and says, "This is ridiculous," and does a twin enlarge on both creatures. So we have a giant snake and a giant bear.
That's not. They're not going to be able to fit in there.
It goes up to the maximum size they can fit in the
The
space.
ceiling is 7 feet tall. The bear is already 7 feet tall.
Oh, never mind. I don't use it on the bear. We'll just go ahead and do a standard firebolt. I'm going to go ahead and put a firebolt into the lady who ran away. 25 to hit.
Ball.
Big one. 4 damage. Yeah, I'm rolling big here. 1-1.
Okay.
And I step back outside the room, go behind the bard or whoever is hiding over there, and hide behind them.
Okay. Number
Okay.
1.
Let me do a hide action.
Encounter 1.
This guy.
Stealth of 23, so I'm hiding with 23 stealth.
He doesn't disengage. And he goes invisible.
Is he trying to stealth?
He is being stealthy.
Okay. 1 second.
If only we had fairy fire.
Fairy Fire is a dex save. That rogue would probably pass it.
No, that was a joke from World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Yep.
My passive perception is 17.
Well, your passive perception is not good enough.
Okay, there.
I didn't roll better than that anyway, so yeah. They're gone. I cannot track them.
Bear's turn.
Okay, it's the bear.
Bear.
Who's controlling the bear?
I am sorry. Wait, where'd the guy go that was right there?
Okay.
He disengaged and then stealth, or went invisible.
Hang on, no, that was a fighter.
No, the other fighter, this one you're talking about. Remember, she did her maneuver and got out of the way.
So you got 2 arcane tricksters in a room and a fighter.
Yeah.
I was under the assumption there were 2 fighters. But
Yeah, 2 rogues and a fighter. Yep.
there's 2 rogues in here. Great.
2 rogues that can be invisible and a fighter we can't pin down. Let's just leave. There's a door out the back. So that's my vote. The bear isn't going to make that decision on his own. Not smart enough. So bear does nothing. There's no apparent choice here.
It is technically a neutral hungry creature, so it's probably going to go after the only piece of prey it can see.
Yep. Go after her.
It has an intelligence of 10, and that means it's smart enough to decide not to do something, so it decides not to do something.
Who has the highest passive perception in the group?
I have passive perception of 19 as Lex.
20.
17 is...
I'm just curious because Aaliyah, did both of their stealth rolls beat our passive perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one rolled a 32, the second one rolled a 22.
Perception, but I didn't roll greater than my passive, so I was like, yeah, I gotta fall back on that.
Alright, so it's 8:30. I can't play much longer.
Okay.
Let's fall back, regroup, and just come back with the Lindists.
Yeah, there's literally nothing we're going to be able to do here.
Well, you've almost killed that fighter. She is like hurting bad. But of course, if you give her away, she'll have a chance to heal up. Everybody will be on their way. Yep.
Hiding is an action. So going invisible and hiding is 2 actions that these guys are
He's
taking.
not hiding, he's being quiet. There's a difference.
That's the equivalent of hiding, which is an action.
It's sneaking. Hiding is like getting behind something where no one can see you.
Exactly.
Sneaking is just walking quietly.
Okay.
I mean, you guys do it all the time. You guys go somewhere and then you say, oh, well, I'm being stealthy while I'm moving. And then you roll a stealth check. It's not anything. It's not an action. It's just what you're doing.
Law does that, but it's a bonus action. He has a feat for it.
Yeah, but you actually get to hide.
Yeah.
They're not hiding. They're just going invisible and being very quiet.
The hide action is used in combat for a character to attempt a dexterity stealth check. It's an abstraction to take into account moving sneakily or hiding behind an object. It takes an action to do that.
Yeah, but you
If you're a
you guys have done it several times.
No?
Or at least Caldrona's done it several times. It's just when you're moving, you can be quiet or you can be noisy.
Basically, they have moved in. They moved in.
They moved out of the combat. They went invisible, and then they
standing there.
They went
They're
stealth.
standing there.
They went quiet.
They're just standing there, not saying a word, not moving, no nothing. So you basically know where they are, but you can't hit them. They're invisible. They're there.
Unless you have blind sight.
Unless you have blind sight.
And you know exactly where they are, and you can...
Actually, now that you mention that, I do have blind sight. 60 feet. As a scorpion, or as a scorpion, yeah. So, that thing,
Those features only apply if your normal form supports it as well. That's in the wild shape rules.
No, that does not say anything about that in wild shape rules. Otherwise, that makes this even more useless.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
they don't take
correct.
wild shape rules.
I could be wrong. I haven't read them
As far as
recently.
I know, when you do your wild shape, you take on the shape, the stats, and the feats that wild shape has.
Correct.
So I should have blind sight of 60 feet.
Yes, but that still means you have to make a perception check.
No,
of your form.
I should not have to. It's like being able to see when you don't have any ability to see.
All right, so it's all you get to keep your senses only if the new form supports it. So if you have dark vision, your new form has to have dark vision also. I'm sorry, this is it applies the other way. I'm sorry, I got that one wrong.
Yeah, okay.
So you wouldn't be able to see the guy in the corner.
Is it?
But if that one guy just disappeared right there and not moved, he could see him as the. But he couldn't see this one here because it's outside.
Well, he can sense him.
He can sense him.
It's not see, but sense.
Yeah, sense. He can't sense him, but he can sense the one that's back here by me.
Yeah, there's a guy back there. You gonna go over there and hit him?
It's not his turn yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
whose turn? Well, it's the
Well,
bear's
I was trying to
turn.
say we reached the end of a combat round with the bear. That was the last one over. It was a good call for the night, please.
Lexi, what are you gonna do?
Patrick was saying he doesn't have any more time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
so
go.
we hit the end of a combat round. It's Lexi's new round, and I need to get head now because I'm
Okay.
going on vacation next week, so I need to finish packing.
All right,
Okay.
have a good one.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I know I've read that somewhere. That if you're casting a spell in combat, you can get attack of opportunity.
Ask Eric. He knows about as much as you do.
Thank you guys. It was a good one.
Have a good one, Patrick. Have a fun on vacation.
Yep, it should be good. Lots of rain in the forecast.
Yeah, I know. Have
I'm gonna
fun.
leave that just the way it is.
I
We
knew
can't leave it.
I think it was a thing in
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
third edition.
Yep.
Let's see. It's gonna be R2. This is R1. This is F1. This will be Acer. This will be Lexi. This will be Bear. This will be Taloo. This will be Isael. This will be Kaldora. Ned. And Glau.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, you too.
I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had
And
fun.
I'm glad I actually got to participate this time.
You guys go take them.
All right.
Well, I'm not gonna be taking any jack shit. You put me right down in the dirt. I only had 2 hit points left.
Don't you have any healing potions?
I have 4, and it ain't be enough to bring me up to do any fighting.
Scream at me.
I'm not
You're the one that's doing the hellacious damage. You just got damage
Healing spell
back.
on your
Yeah, I
ass.
mean, yeah. But there being 2 of them there, it's like, wow.
Yeah, well, you know, you guys have got a huge amount of damage. You guys done over 100 points of damage to that fighter.
Oh, okay.
And then you did, well, 10 points to the one guy.
Yeah, I did a bunch to him. Yeah. If that other rogue had come after me, I'd been dead, or I'd be laying on
Well,
the
you'd be
ground.
unconscious.
I'd be unconscious, making death saves.
Well, Dad, I have a bit of advice for you. I have a 4th level healing spell saved up, so you might want to come over to me next we start.
Guess what? I'm not coming in the room. You gotta come to me.
Yeah, Caldora's running scared right now. Somebody whacked her like she whacks everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, then somebody in the party would need to tell me that she's
I've been
hurt.
this way for 2 weeks.
Yeah, just set it someplace.
Yeah.
Or you can put it in the
Oh yeah, probably lay in the bottom there.
Alrighty, I'll see you guys
Later.
next week. I'll talk to you next week. Actually, see the game another week after.
Now just remember, you're not going to have time to redo any spells or anything, so you're going to be the same situation you were.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason I had that freaking Conjure Minor Elemental spell in my ring was to avoid the 1 minute cast time.
Yeah. Well, that's what those things are for, honestly. I mean, that's why you get them. It's to be able to do